everyone. Welcome to Angel Stories with Amy. I wanted to let all the people that wrote in to me know that I'm getting to your stories hopefully next week. I would like to print them out so that I can read them. I'm grateful that you sent them in to me. Anybody else that has an angel story or a story with spirit, please email me at angelblessings999@gmail.com or send me a message through Facebook. Or if you have my number, you can text me too. So the first story I'm going to share is a man that came to me a couple years ago, and his energy felt very negative, very harsh and strong, and I was nervous. So I tend to pray and ask the angels to not make those things happen. If this is not for my greater good, then please have this session canceled or something. Like, just make it not happen. And that didn't happen. So it was like, I guess I'm going through with this, taking the army of angels with me to work. And the guy came in, and throughout the session, I realized that the only reason why I felt that way was because he lied to me about his name. He just didn't want to be known. So, okay, that's fine. But it also made me realize that tapping into the angels and they tell you things are okay, they really are okay. You just have to trust them. But the reason why I'm bringing him up is because first thing out of his mouth he says to me is, I didn't believe in angels. I didn't believe in any of this stuff. I do believe in God, but I don't believe in any of this spiritual stuff. Until he said he was on the highway on a motorcycle. And I don't believe he said he was wearing a helmet or not. I don't remember. But he did say that he had a decision to make because there was a tractor trailer in front of him. And there was a car that cut out in front of the tractor trailer, and he instantly had to make a decision. He said, I had to decide whether I was going to go into the tractor trailer, which he knew that his life, he's not guaranteed to live if he goes into the back of a tractor trailer or being on a motorcycle, versus cutting the wheel and hoping for the best. And with that, he cut the wheel, and he felt this huge presence, this hand, he explained it, push him off into safety. And then, of course, he was unconscious. But he did not forget that presence. And he landed way far away from where his bike was. So with that, he said, my feelings have definitely changed. I do realize that when it's not our time to go, something will jump in and protect us. He's like, I just wish I knew what it was. And I said, it was Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is the angel of protection. He will be there for you, whether you call upon him or not. If it is not your time to go, he will protect you, and he will be there. And his energy is very strong. So just know that you're always safe when Archangel Michael is present. You can call upon him, and he will be there for you. His color is a cobalt blue, purple, or gold. So if you see colored lights in your eyes, you might be seeing your angels. And you can always ask me if you have a question about that. But getting on to a story about my grandfather. When I was getting ready for church one day, I had an experience, and it floored me, because it was really hard for me to understand how that would have happened. But I'll start by saying that my grandfather and his significant other had Jay and I over for dinner and games one night. And he introduced us to a card game called Phase 10. And he was like, oh, it's going to be really quick. It's just the four of us, and we're just going to play this game. We're going to have fun. We ate dinner. We started the game. 4 hours later, it's 12:30 at night, 12:30 a.m., and we are just finishing our game of Phase 10. It was definitely not quick. However, Jay and I love the game. We play it with our family all the time, almost once a week, sometimes twice a week. So when Pappy passed away, we all inherited various different card decks of Phase 10, and I have also a Phase 10 dice game, which I found out is vintage, because you go to buy it and it's like $50 to buy this game, and you have to buy it through eBay, or I think maybe Amazon might have it. I don't know. But what happened was, I was getting ready for church, and I remember coming upstairs, and Jay was in the shower. well, no, actually, I was in the shower and I came upstairs, and I have pet steps because I have a 20-year-old cat who cannot jump on the bed anymore. So I have pet steps there. And we had played FaceTime maybe 3 nights before this. And I yelled down to Jay and I said, honey, can you come here? He's like, sure. He comes up the stairs, and there's a phase 10 card on the pet steps next to the bed. And I said, did you put that there when I was in the shower? Are you trying to be funny? And he's, no. Where did that come from? No clue. So we go into the drawer where our games are. There's the deck of cards. In their box, in the drawer, tightly sealed. But yet, in the bedroom on the pet steps is one random card. And I giggled to myself because I thought, you know what? Pappy knows we're getting ready to go to church, which is where we would see him a lot. And I just thought, he is with us. And with that, I also want to tell you that the day he was in the hospital, and angels don't usually tell us anything negative, even if we ask, because they know that they don't want us to be fearful. They don't want us to worry and have fear. They want us to get through situations, even tough situations, as easily as possible. However, I was going out to meditate, knowing that my grandfather was in the hospital, and I said to the angels, you know, my grandfather is 91. You need to tell me, like, what is going to happen with him so that I am prepared. And while I'm meditating, the song In the Garden came in my head, which I didn't know what it was called. I just remember it was a hymn from church, and I just kept going on and on and on in my head. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to look up this. I have to look up the lyrics. I have to figure out what this song is called. And with that, I got that message. Pappy isn't going to make it through this. And so while I let the tears fall, I still hear that song. When Pappy is with me, I hear that song. And I have to say, out of everybody that I've lost, and I don't want to really say lost, that's not a good example because they're always with us, just in a different form. When their physical presence is no longer here, they definitely can send us signs. And I know he's with me because he plays that song in my head a lot. And I got through his passing so much better than I did pretty much anyone else, because I was prepared for it, but I'm also in a good spiritual place where I can tap into my loved one's energy on the other side. And I do teach people how to do that. So if you're ever interested, just please let me know. And right now I'm just going to thank my grandfather for giving me the signs and the song and that phase 10 card, because that was perfect. Perfect! He's the one who introduced that game to us, and Jay and I both stood there staring at it going, how the heck did that get there? And people are trying to come up with philosophy. Oh, it was stuck to the cat. Oh yeah, it stuck to the cat from the first floor up to the second floor and it didn't fall off. So like, you can't debunk something like that. But anyway, I just wanted to wish you a great Labor Day weekend. Enjoy your family and your friends and stay safe. Have a wonderful day.